guys, Ash Rachel Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. Where are the champion guides, Ash? Listen, I subscribe to this channel for champion guides. What the heck is going on right now, right? That is the comment that I've been getting a little bit more and more often as I don't want to say transitioned into news content here on the channel, but certainly started featuring it a lot more than I once did. Actually, frankly, I didn't feature it at all. For years, well, how long has this channel been? 2 years now. Feels like just yesterday I made this channel. Honestly, I made this channel 2 years ago because I wanted to include a bunch of crappy champion guides that I didn't want to just litter my main channel with. Meaning, you know, some of these champions, I don't know, are like, I actually started with some good ones here. I'm like Sister Militant or Kellen the Shrike or Gory. I'm not saying they're all trash champions. Ironhide, Robar, right? I just wanted to cover everybody. And I did 450 champion guides, right? Pretty consistently, as you guys can see, just only champion guides day after day. And then two things happened. Number one is I hit the point where I did a guide on literally every champion I own. Every single one, right? And most of them are in my vault right now. But I did a guide on everybody that I have built on my account with a few exceptions, right? So things became a little bit trickier in terms of champion guides. Not because of the resources. I've said since the beginning of this channel, which by the way is almost 50,000 subscribers. That's insane to me. That's insane to me. I just started this as a little like side project. I had no idea that it would be popular, especially alongside another Raid Shadow Legends video. God, I can't get enough of this stupid game. But in all sincerity, I did a guide on every champion that I had ever built, right? 400, 500 champions, half the champions in the game. Actually, more than half champions in the game. 563 videos I've done guides on. And then the time issue has been so acute for me lately, right? It's summertime. I have my kiddo out of school, and I've been trying to spend more time with him, right? Like than I typically would when he was in school, obviously. Also, a day job, which I work at, you know, more than I do on raid content. And then just everything else in life, right? So it's not that I don't have time for this channel at all. I do, and I'm still going to do, you know, close to daily uploads, and I still love it. I still love doing it. However, now I'm at the point where, and I mentioned this on my main channel, right? So on my main channel, I had this video right here. F and RNG, the silent issue that's making me rethink everything. And I mentioned in this video on my main channel that one of the big things I'm rethinking is this channel, because I pulled some really cool champions, right, very recently. Arnorn, the Shining, ooh, I can't wait to use him, right? I also got my hands on Moto of the Pearl, right? So he'll have a guide eventually as well. Also coming in a guide soon is going to be, oh, this guy actually used him in Faction Wars hard mode the other day, but Karen the Harvester, right? Don't mind the full merciless gear, we're just messing around. But either way, I have a bunch of champions that are still on tap that I need to do guides on, right? And I will do guides on these three champions and a few more. You know, the Fusion Epic, for example, is on my list as well. So there still will be guides here on the channel for those of you wondering. But now it's not as easy as simply having a champion I already have, you know, I already built at some point. It's now I have to build them. And building them is the easy part. I don't mind building them for a champion training tournament. Like I can max out. You may have noticed all those champions I just showed you, they're maxed out. But just putting out a guide and showing you where they're best in the game, assembling a team around them, making sure I'm not using the best artifacts on my account or the best champions on my account because I'm not here to just do endgame content. I want realistic guides here on the channel. That takes a lot of time that right now I've been focused on, you know, everything in the game right now, the fusion. I've been grinding my Faction Wars. I am at 894 out of 900. So I still got a little ways to go here. But I'm grinding my Faction Wars hard mode, which takes hours some days. Talking about RNG, right? And then there's everything else. I manual all my Chimera keys. I just hit my new personal best, by the way, on this Chimera battle. So, yeah, I'm loving Chimera, right? So, you know, but there's a lot to do in this damn game, and I just don't have the time. TLDR, I don't have the time, but I'm also doing news content here on the channel, right? So why am I doing news content? Frankly, I've never done news content on my main channel, really. You know, what I'll do is if there's a busted fusion or a free champion, I'll announce the news, but I don't use the test server. don't have access to the test server. So what I typically do is I wait till the fusions or the free champions come out, and then I do the guide on them, which actually works out fine for me because the early guides are awesome, like all the stuff that Bronco's doing with the current fusion. But I like to wait until put out my guide when people are actually getting the champion too. That's why it's very timely. So I don't mind it. However, when it comes to news, I never did it. See this stupid thumbnail you're going to see again and again and again and again and again? My stupid face, right? That thumbnail is, now it's going to be a lot of news content here mixed in between the champion guides, right? Especially during the summer. So I want you guys to know, I changed the name, News and Guides, Raid Shadow Legends, right? I'll be quick to the news on a daily basis because those are easy. And that's the difference. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys, right? Sometimes I'll maybe do a reaction to videos on my main channel, right? React to the comments on the videos on my main channel. That did really well here, 10K views a few days ago for this channel, really, really good. Anyway, I digress. But basically, I don't need to make this a 20-minute video. That's what's going on with the channel. The champion guys are not gone for good. I'm just putting them on not the back burner, but maybe one or so a week over the summer. And then when things get back into the kind of normal schedule of my life, I'll have more time opening up to where I can actually take the time to go in and do more robust guides again. So anyway, guys, just wanted to address that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you do enjoy the news content. I'm also doing a deep dive every weekend on a certain faction in the game. I did Bannerlords and High Elves. I'm going to do every single faction, talking about every single champion as well. So anyway, guys, we're going to end it there. Thanks for watching. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.